Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. Doing something in my comfort zone today. The fixtures of 2021-2022 season has come out. It's looking pretty tasty for Liverpool people, and there's a lot to bring you with that. And obviously, the Anfield Road end expansion, and plus Adrian signing a new contract, and we've got Mr. Jurgen Klopp's birthday as well. So say happy birthday to Mr. Jurgen Klopp. Sorry, I'm a bit different today compared to normally on the other channel, but let's do this, people. Let's do this. The fixtures are looking good. I believe they're looking good. I'm happy. I'm happy because our first fixture is the championship winners, Norwich away. And normally we have a good record at Norwich, so I'm happy with that. I can't complain about that either. It looks like we're going to have two games after that, like Burnley and Chelsea. It's not bad. The European champions, Chelsea. You know, Burnley is always difficult as well. We've lost to Burnley. Don't forget about that, people. We actually lost to Burnley at home. And it's one of those difficult games we always have. What's going on, John? Thanks for tuning in, mate. Usual regular guy, a great guy as well. Thanks for tuning in, mate. What do you think of the fixtures, John? Are you enjoying it, mate? Because I am happy for what we got. Because we've got one away game to start with, then we've got two home games straight after that. What do you think, John? Are you happy with that, like myself? Because I'm happy, mate. And we've got Leeds away after the Chelsea game, and it's not bad. So let's talk about the Norwich game. From what I've seen in the last couple of seasons when we faced them, before obviously last season, we won 1-0. Mane scored, and we won by 3-2. I think it was in the beginning of the season before last. They're not an easy team to play. They play expansive football. They're not going to be there sitting down and defending the whole game like when other teams come to Anfield. It's not going to happen like that. So yeah, it's going to be all attack game, and I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Setha says, kindly please provide me with LP jersey, and I am from South Africa. LP jersey? Well, okay, I'll try. John says, yes, very happy. Let's look at Facebook. Well, Facebook as well, people. So let's look at John now. John is saying, yes, very happy, Fozi. Yeah, listen, mate, the thing with me is when I'm thinking about the next season is how we start. Are we going to start like the Liverpool old way under Klopp, start like expensive, fast football and get the wins underway straight away? Or are we going to be like last season, start off good but tail off during like 5 games after and all that stuff? We don't want to do that. I think with the defense coming back, you got Konate coming back in defense as well, and you got probably more new signings coming through. We can actually cause damage, and we know as Liverpool Football Club we can't trust anyone outside our domain, because if we trust people outside our actual domain, then we are in trouble. That's hence why Liverpool, whenever they challenge for titles and it's a close title, there's always a screw job underway, as we all know in the past seasons. I'd rather have it, we get the wins underway, we get as far as possible from everyone else, and then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, the Burnley game, it's not going to be easy, people. They've beaten us last season at home by a penalty from Barnes, and everybody knows Burnley is one of those difficult games when we play at Anfield because they do deep line defending. There's no football ability in that team. That's just going to be sitting there and then try to hit us in the last few minutes. And I hate that. I really hate anti-football teams. Everybody knows how I feel about Burnley. It's one of those teams that just annoy me when I'm watching them. And then you got Chelsea, the crowned European champions at home. We owe them one. They beat us at Anfield last season, people. They're one of the 6 teams in a row that beat us. They're one of the teams. And you remember Mount's cut in from the left-hand side and slotted it in the bottom corner. Listen, they are champions of Europe, 100%. Chelsea are champions of Europe. But they have not faced this Liverpool team, this strong Liverpool team that's back in force. They haven't faced that yet. But whenever they face that Liverpool team, they always lose. Don't forget that, people. Please, people, like, share, subscribe, comment on the live chat, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. We're on Twitter and Facebook as well as YouTube. So if you're on those platforms, please hit the comment section and say have your say. And if you're on those Twitter and Facebook, come on our YouTube channel and subscribe, because subscription helps us grow, likes helps us trend. So please come on here and do that for us. Much appreciated for tuning in, by the way. Honestly, much appreciated. Yeah, speaking about Chelsea, last season they beat us at Anfield with a weakened Liverpool team. That's why they beat us. And can you imagine with Van Dijk and Gomez and Konate and Phillips, and the big defenders are back in their proper position, not midfielders playing in that position. Can you imagine when that happens? It's going to be, listen, they're not going to get their way anymore. If those players are back next season, there is no way they're going to get any chance at Anfield. I'm telling you, normal service resumes at Anfield next season if everyone's back. No one's going to beat us there. Leeds away, tough game as we saw last season. We was leading majority of that game, and then in the last 10 minutes, they got a goal. They got the equalizer. Leeds are a tough team. Crystal Palace, they might have the old Wolves manager, Nuno Espirito. They might have him as a manager, so we don't know what to expect, because he likes to play expansive football, and it's going to be tough to face them as well, as everybody knows. Brentford, I have no idea about Brentford, people. I've never seen them playing in the top flight or in the championship either. So there's going to be a toss of a coin. It's going to be one of those games we don't know what to expect, and then we just have to study them. Then we got Man City at home. Wow, what can I say? Man City at home, people. No, what can I say about that game? We owe them one, don't we? After that battering they gave us last season at Anfield, I think we owe them one. I think it's one of those games we have to be up for it. We have to beat them. We've got no choice. We've got no freaking choice. We have to beat Man City at home. After what they did to us last season with a depleted squad, we have to beat them. And then we got Watford away the next game. Everybody knows what happened to our record, Watford away a couple of seasons ago. We was unbeaten until we come back from the winter break, I believe, and then we faced Watford away, and they beat us at Watford. I think it was 3-0 or something like that. And our unbeaten run was, mierda. It was gone. It was never coming back, obviously. We could have been unbeaten. We could have been invincibles. We could have been taking that away from Arsenal fans who always remind you, we're invincible. That's all they got. There's nothing else. Come on, man. Where's the Champions League? Where's even the Europa Cup, Arsenal? Come on, man. Forget that invisibility. It doesn't work with me. It doesn't wash with me with that boring team you had. And then you got Man United away. We all know what happened at Old Trafford last season away at Old Trafford. Remember, 4-2. We spanked them. They even rested players for that game against Leicester. So they lost to Leicester, thinking they're going to face us at Old Trafford. They're going to batter us. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's the game that actually made us get back into the Champions League, because we believed the game. It didn't matter who played at the back. Phillips and Reece Williams played at the back, and they dominated Old Trafford. Come on, man. Beat that, man. Woo! And then you got Brighton away. Difficult game. Brighton at home. Difficult game. They are one of the teams that beat us last season. That 6 we lost on a roll. And don't forget when we played Brighton away, that Robertson challenge, and then Welbeck fell to the ground a minute later, and they gave a penalty in the last minute. We should have won that game. That's where all the travesty started, in that freaking game, in my opinion. West Ham. Listen, I'm gonna go through it. We've got West Ham after that. Difficult game. Arsenal. But the thing is, people, even that the fixtures they show it about, don't forget there's international football, there's FA Cups, there's League Cups, there's Champions League, and there's other competitions as well, like Europa League and all that stuff. So it might not be like the way it is. It could change along the way, if you know what I mean. Hang on, Lewis Smith, welcome to the channel, mate. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Leeds might be all tricky. Of course, Chelsea is the biggest game in the beginning of the season, but we should feel fairly comfortable, hoping for some more signings too. Yeah, we need signings. We got no choice. We have to sign some players. We can't just sit back with what Kanate and that is it. And I don't want to hear any excuses from FSG. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear any excuses. I want to see the signings. If we're gonna challenge, I want to see the signings. I'm sorry, man. I don't care for any kind of tricks they're trying to rustle up for us to avoid us not challenging again for another season. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. So you can see the fixtures, and our last game will be Wolves at home. That was like the season we lost by 1 point. I remember to Man City. We faced Wolves at home in the last game, so it's gonna be difficult. Hopefully, we'll be challenging by that time. And listen, I'm happy with the fixtures. I don't know what you guys think. Please put comment on the live chat and let me know what you guys think about the fixtures. I'm happy with it. I've got no issues with it. I hope we get some more, players that could challenge for the title next season. And the team is not that bad. Listen, people. The team is not that bad. I looked at it. I studied some stuff at the end of the season. I looked at it from a point of view if players were fit and the points wise, the points that City won by and all that stuff. And it's not that bad. Think about it this way. If we won those 6 games at home, we would have been above City by a couple of points or a point or something like that. So, and don't forget, we drew at home as well last season. It wasn't just that game. We actually drew a couple of games in that season as well. So at home, normally our home record is just win. Just doesn't. It's just that's how it is normally. Can you imagine in a season if we do that again? Listen, City have won by 86 points. That's not a lot of points. They're not that impressive. They're not that good, really. It's just the league. And the broadcasters, Sky, BT, they always suck up to them, saying they're the best team in the world. But when it comes to the actual crunch games, they always bottle it. They are bottlers. Let's be honest here. Liverpool don't have the money City have, don't have the money Man United have, don't have the money Chelsea have. But they always produce the trophies. At one stage, like a season ago, Liverpool was the number 1 team in world football. Think about it that way, people. Yeah, mate. Listen, I'm not too fussy about Man City. I don't think they're as good as people say they are. I think they're overhyped. 86 points winning the league. That's like the 90s kind of points, people. That's like 90s kind of points. Think about it that way. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. So, people, I like the fixtures. Obviously, it's gonna change. Don't believe the dates you see on there, apart from the first couple. But there's international games, there's FA Cup games, there's League Cup games, there's Champions League games, there's Europa Cup games, there's other competitions as well, Super Cup, and all that stuff along the way. And don't forget, Chelsea's going to be in the World Club Championships as well. So fixtures could change along the season. I don't believe in those dates. But the start, I'm happy with. I can't argue with that, man. 2 home games after the first away one. I think we could run away, man. We could run away if we have a head screwed on. So let's look at Anfield Road stand expansion gains planning permission. I am happy, people, but you got to look at it this way. Are you happy in a sense that we've got the expansion so we could go to games, or is it reasons for making it we're one of the biggest clubs in the world purpose? It's going to go for the capacity is going to go up 7,000. So it's going to be 61,000 stadium. And it's still going to, I think they're still going to improve the Kenny Dalglish stand as well. So it's going to probably go higher. What worries me, people, about Liverpool Football Club, especially going to games? I'm a member. I've been trying to get tickets for any game. It doesn't really matter to me. I want to go to games and watch my team play on a regular basis. But it's impossible. Because why? The club provides more tickets to people from abroad than the local people. That's the issue Liverpool Football Club has. They need to get the locals back, man, and give us a chance to watch our team play. The reason they give it to the foreign people, don't get me wrong, listen, everybody can support Liverpool. It's not an issue. Please don't take this as an offense. The reason they give it to overseas people is because they buy the merchandise, they buy this, they buy that, they in the superstore and all that stuff. That's why the tickets go to people from overseas. But the local people who are in England can't get any tickets because we don't buy merchandise and all that stuff. If we already got it in advance, we'll just go straight to the stadium, buy a burger, and just go watch the games. You know what I mean? Or a hot dog or something like that. That's why they're not giving us any tickets, people. And you wonder, like in the beginning of the season, when you're bidding for a ticket, you wait, and then the clock runs out and there's no tickets left. That's why overseas people get it first. We will never get it until Liverpool fans who are the best, in changing mindset of the club, do something about it. It's going to continue happening that way. Yeah, I'm happy with 61 capacity. Listen, man, that is brilliant. But is it for the locals or is it going to be for overseas? That's the questions you need to ask yourselves, people. Because I want to go to games next season, man. I've been paying membership even during the pandemic. They don't even give you tickets to go to the games, and we're still paying for it, which is annoying. Yeah. So yeah, 61 capacity. I am happy, people. I don't want to read all these things. You already know what's happening. You can read for yourself. It's Anfield Road. It's getting rebuilt to a bigger capacity. I'm happy. Adrian signs a new deal. And a lot of people are unhappy about that. I don't know why. Adrian is quality, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are fed up for what he's done in the past and, still moaning about him making mistakes against Atletico Madrid and so on and so on and so on. I don't care. Listen, he's been part of the actual team that won us all these trophies. Think about it that way, people. He's been part of the team that's been successful at Liverpool Football Club for years and years, and he's a world champion. He's a Premier League champion. Look at the legends that say they can't say they are Premier League champions. He's been part of it. He kept 11 clean sheets in a row. He kept 11 clean sheets in a row in one season, people. The season we won the Premier League when Alisson got injured. He kept 11 clean sheets in a row, and people are questioning. Think about it this way. Let me give you an example, yeah? Say you play football, and then you get in, you get out, you get in, you get out. How do you expect the goalkeeper to be consistently playing the same level? It's never going to happen because you're always in and out. If you're consistently playing football, then you'll be fine because you're getting used to your players, the coach's ideas, the other coach's ideas, the goalkeeper's ideas. You're going to get used to it. That's how football is. If you're a footballer, you understand where I'm coming from. But when you're taking it in and out, cold, hot, cold, then it's going to confuse the heck out of the goalkeeper and he's going to make a lot of mistakes. It always happens that way, people. Please, people, like, share, subscribe, comment on the live chat as well, yeah? I hope you're enjoying this. I'm going to go to my other channel, me and Laser's channel later on. I'm going to do the Wales and Turkey match as well. So please tune into UFT after this. Let me get to the live chats. Lewis Smith says, ouch, 2 Manchester teams in 1 month. Listen, you got to get them somehow. Happy with the fixtures, Steve says. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. Big up to everyone. No FSG better not start. No FSG better start. No FSG better not start again. I think Michael means in a sense of them not paying for new players, not buying new players, just buying Konate, and that is it. We're not going to buy any more players. I think that's what he means. True Fozi, yeah. My ideas about FSG and everything else. Thank you for tuning in. Honestly, there's a few people on the comments and everything like that. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Lewis Smith says we've had a decent chance at the Champions League would have had a decent chance at Champions League 2 if it wasn't for the circumstances. Yeah, listen, you look at the teams that's winning the Champions League in the last couple of seasons. If Liverpool were in tip-top condition, we would have been walking away with at least 2 or 3 Champions Leagues. You know what I mean? And Real Madrid are very lucky Liverpool ain't doing that. Let's just be honest here. And don't forget, in the 80s, Liverpool was banned for 5 years. And Real Madrid still ahead of everyone else. So Liverpool had their downfalls down the years. And there's only 2 clubs that Spain, Real Madrid and Barcelona. You could say Atletico Madrid because they won the league. But it doesn't mean anything. There's only 2 clubs down there. And Liverpool had the downfall for 30 years and could still cause damage. Katie Murphy says, yes, can't wait. Thank you for tuning in, Katie. Laser, yes, my boy, Fozi. Thank you, bro. Norwich, first game again, just like 1920 season. That's what I said, mate. We won that game, but we was very lucky. We was very lucky. Let's just be honest. Smash the like, please, and subscribe, guys. Yes, please. Yes, please. You know, like I said, everyone, we're in 3 platforms at the moment: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. If you're in those other 2, Facebook and Twitter, please come on to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Much appreciated for tuning in, by the way. I'm near the end, people. I'm near the end, so bear with me, man. Don't go anywhere. Lewis Smith says, but what can fans do about it? About the actual, you're talking about the actual capacity and, you know, people going to games. Like protest, that's what they normally do, don't they? They protest for things and they normally win against FSG. Why are the local people in this country going to watch their own team play? That's the question I like to ask. Because I've always said it. It's the overseas issue with that. They rather get people on planes, Thomas Cook and all that stuff. I don't know if Thomas Cook exists anymore. That's what they used to do. Let the people from Norway, Denmark, you know, places like that, come to Anfield, buy the merchandise, buy the tickets for the games, and you know the actual big money comes into their pocket. But the locals are always shafted aside, and we can't get tickets. That's how it is. That's how it is. Unless the fans vote or protest or do something about it, it's going to continue happening that way. We need to wake up, man. We need to wake up. Lewis Smith says people gonna start coming at you for saying Adrian is quality. Listen, I'm not here to dish anyone. Look at his honors. Look at Adrian's honors, people. Look at what he's won. That's all I have to say. I don't need to brag about it. Lewis Smith says it's gonna be end like Mank protests before LFC game at Old Trafford. Nah, it's not gonna be like that. We're more sensible. We've got a brain at Anfield. We're not brain dead. You know what I mean? We're not Salford. Sorry, sorry, man. You know what I mean? I'm on the Liverpool channel now. Laser says I agree with Lewis. Sorry, my boy Fozi, but Adrian ain't quality. He is just okay. Listen, trophy does not lie. Trophies do not lie, mate. He's got trophies in the cabinet. I'm not saying he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Everybody has their faults in this team. But the problem with our fan base is as soon as a player is off form, they all jump on the bandwagon, get him out our club, get him out and all that stuff, like what they're doing to Mane, what they're doing to other players as well. And all of us, the thing that angers me about Liverpool fans is on the highs, Liverpool fans are always behind you. They give you all the props, and you know they always give you like good feedbacks and all the way and all that stuff. But when you're on the lows, they will just put you down. How can you say Mane of all players get out of our club? You know what I mean? That doesn't even make, does that logic even exist? You know what I mean? Does that make you? I mean, it just baffles me. This is how we are. Like I said, Adrian does not play every game, people. If he's playing one game here and one game there, or one game here and one game there, he's not going to be the best. He's gonna need consistency in his game. I'm not saying he's better than Alisson, but he has his own qualities. But if he had consistency in the team, he might be doing a better job than he's doing now, if you know what I mean. Think about it that way. Laser said, keep up great work, Fozi. Got to go. No worries, bro. See you later. Yeah, I'm nearly finished anyway. Lewis Smith says, too many mistakes to be Alisson back up. Kelleher better. Kelleher, listen, Kelleher came in and done a great job. I'm not denying that. But it's good to have 3 goalkeepers up to the standards, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so people, I'm near the end now. As I said, like, share, subscribe, comment on the comment section below after this obviously stream, and tell me what you think about the fixtures and Adrian. Whatever you want to talk about, please put it in the comments below and have your say in things, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Honestly, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated, everyone. Big up to everyone that tuned in. I'll see you in the UFT, I think in I don't know, was it well, a couple of hours, I think, couple of hours. I'll be doing the Wales and Turkey game. So go on that channel, subscribe and like us, of course. And this one, as always, please like, share, subscribe. If you're on Twitter and if you're in Facebook, please come to our YouTube channel and subscribe. And obviously hit that notification button, people, because whenever I'm on, it will let you know. It will alert you if I upload a video. It will alert you if I'm live like today. So please come and do that for me. Lewis Smith says, don't forget about Karius. I don't want to talk about him, man. He's the past. Yeah. Thank you, people. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Woo! We're back. Look, we're back. We are back. Take care, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. Honestly, much appreciated.